Well, a good morning to you, and you know that as Morning Live, we love to be on the road, and this time around, we are doing the On the Road to the Olympics. Of course, we recently saw the Proteas out at the T20 Cricket World Cup, which is why we're wearing this top right now. But something else that we love to do on Morning Live is we love to give back, and with that said, I would like to say thank you so much to all of our sponsors that have come on board here today. Uhuru Spectrum for identifying the school that we at here today, which is Newclare Primary School. We want to thank Aspen Pharmacare. We'd like to thank Netball South Africa coming through with the balls that we will be handing over to the school here this morning. We want to thank Adidas for the football balls as well as the equipment, and we just want to say to everyone, you know, it's every single little thing that we do that makes a difference for everyone. So thank you so much to Lions Cricket as well as Lions Rugby. Let me take you around to see some of the stuff that we've got through for the kids today, and while we do that, I'm going to try out my soccer skills a little. Teka. I impressed myself. All right, so as you can see, we do have some netball equipment over here. I tried putting up this pole, which is why it looks a little skew, but when Newclare Primary School puts it up properly, I'm sure it'll be nice and straight. So we do have some netball equipment here for the girls. We've got the netball balls as well, and everyone is very quiet. I don't know why. When we move on into this section here, we've got cricket equipment because, as I said, we've recently come out of the T20 Cricket World Cup. So you can see here's all the cricket equipment, and finally we move down here. This is all the soccer equipment that we've got the soccer nets, some of them already put up there, and it's just really about giving back and saying the Olympics are coming up. As Morning Live, we are on the road to the Olympics. Here today, it's football, it's netball, it's rugby, but the Olympics is about so much more than those three sporting codes. We've got badminton, we've got swimming, we've got athletics, and that's what we want to do. We want to inspire the next generation of great South African athletes to go out there and do the best that they can. And at this moment, I'm going to bring in the principal of Newclare Primary School, Mr. Eastwood. Firstly, a good morning to you. Thank you so much for having us here today.
Good morning. Thank you for being here with us today. We appreciate it.
So, Mr. Eastwood, we're on the road to the Olympics as Morning Live, and we look at what we're doing here today, handing over all of the sporting equipment. How important is it for the young kids at Newclare that this is being done for them, and someone is saying, we see you and we want you to aspire to be bigger and better?
It's extremely important, especially in our community, where the outside activities outside of school and sport has taken priority. So this is a great opportunity for our learners to see that there is hope out there, and if they take a holistic approach to their education, which involves the sports side, the culture side, you never know where they can land. And we want to take them out of this particular environment so that they can see that they can aspire to anything they want to be.
And I mean, you speak about that. How big is sports here at Newclare Primary, and what sporting codes do you offer for the kids?
Sport is extremely huge, very important part of our daily existence here. Soccer is obviously the number one game, but we've also seen a lot of interest in codes that we've never played before, like chess, netball. When it's summertime, the children swim. So we give them an opportunity to play every single code that we can offer them. In fact, when we come back, we'll be going into cross country, and I think with the Olympics coming, the children will see again that there's other activities, other sporting codes that they can do. We've got a great group that does dancing here. We've got the choir. We've got a whole host of other codes here. So we give them a spectrum. They can choose. Everybody can. We want to encourage every learner to participate in whatever activity we have here. So we follow a mass-based approach.
I love that approach. And as I wrap up with you, Mr. Eastwood, we've brought out some of the players from the Lions rugby team. How much do you think this means to your students, especially because you say they aspire to one day, some of them become professional athletes?
Absolutely, and in fact, I forgot to mention that rugby has also become a code here at our school, something we would consider initially as a Cinderella code, but the children have grasped the opportunity. They've had an excellent weekend with the Raiders at their stadium last week and Saturday. So there's a toss-up between soccer and rugby now. So the children are really caught between, but yes, they participate, and I think with the hype of the national team doing so well, the children, they want to aspire. So they want to become the next Springboks and that kind of thing.
I love that. Aspire to inspire. And because Bafana Bafana as well as the Boks may be needing some players in the future that will be coming from Newclare Primary.
For sure, I'm sure that will happen, definitely.
Thank you so much, Mr. Eastwood. Of course, he is the principal of Newclare Primary School, and that's where we are today. I'm just going to take a walk down here, and I'm going to bring in some of the students from Newclare Primary School, and we're moving into the shade. Yo, Lamar.
Hello, how are you?
What it do, Lamar?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good. So, Lamar, tell me, what sport do you play?
I play rugby,
Rugby. What position are you in?
left back.
So you got the pace.
Yes,
All right, and you have something special you've prepared for us today?
yes, a poem.
Okay, read it to us.
The flames burn bright, I stumble through the unity of hope, the unity and hope from me and you. From a far wide we gather here to celebrate the spirit and things that brings us here. With strength and grace they take the fields, the heart glaze, the soul's relief, the thrill of victory, the void of defense, the strong void in the Olympic speed. In every stride, in every throw, we see the dreams that makes us glow. The world unites in the scarce space. Where love and joy erases the lines of the race. The Olympic shines a beacon bright, guiding us forward through the darkness of night. For the sprint and the knob game, we find the best of humanity flames. Thank you.
I love that. I love that. Congratulations. You wrote that all by yourself?
Yes,
Okay. And when you grow up, do you want to be a rugby player or do you want to do something else?
I want to be a chess player.
A chess player. You good with chess?
Yes.
Good morning, honored guests, principal, educators and learners. Welcome to the 2024 Summer Olympics in the beautiful city of Paris. We gather here today to celebrate the universal languages of sports, which unites us beyond borders, cultures and languages. Over the next 2 weeks, we will witness the world's greatest athletics, pushing the boundaries of human potential, inspiring us with their dedication, perseverance and teamwork. We will see broken records, new heroes emerge and moments that will be imprinted in our memories forever. The Olympics are a symbol of hope, unity and peace. They remind us that despite our differences, that we all are part of a shared humanity.
We are still here at Newclare Primary School doing our road to the Olympics as well as the Paralympics, and now I'm joined by Lerato aka Larry from Uhuru Spectrum. I've got Sarah, who's the liaison officer for the Department of Education, as well as Derek, who is the chairman of the Raiders Rugby Club. And I'm going to start with you because you helped us in identifying Newclare Primary School as a school where we'll do the handover. Talk to me about the importance of being able to do these projects and make a difference for these youngsters.
So as Uhuru, our big thing is about empowering those most vulnerable, right? And sports, we've seen how much it's basically social cohesion in a nutshell. Every single sporting code, every race, every ethnicity, any social standing, we're able to sing together when we're talking about sports. So this was a very huge privilege for us to be able to organize all the moving parts, to be able to come to Newclare. I mean, I wish this was a unique story, but it's not. Way too many of our children need help to be able to get them to where they need to be. When we talk about the road to Olympics, it's all about access.
Yeah.
Every single nook and cranny of this country, we are able to find talent. So we will use our connected selves to be able to unearth this marginalized talent.
It does make all the difference in the world. Let me bring you in, Sarah. You're a liaison officer for the Department of Education. You do some work with some rugby clubs, including the Lions. Talk to me about what you believe this means for these youngsters here today, being able to receive this equipment that will help them explore and possibly find their passion.
Good morning to everybody. I firstly want to thank Ururu and Morning Live for inviting us to this prestigious event. You see what's happening in our community. We're leaving out certain things what needed to be done. Our children when they're at home, they do not see these heroes or whatever they need to see. And I think that that's what that happened today, is just to bring out into the community that it's not all about playing soccer, not all about playing cricket where they're familiar with, but I think it's telling them that rugby is also an important sport when it comes to this. If you look around, you will see all those guys are standing there. They are not coming from fortunate backgrounds. They had to start here below. And really now, I know now I can put my thumb on Newclare Primary, because really it's all about the game and rugby near to my heart.
Absolutely. I'm going to move this side and speak to Derek a little. You know, as I said, it's Road to the Paralympics. It's not just about soccer, rugby, cricket. It's all sports in codes. But Derek, something that we hear time and time again is the concern and the issues around development. You're the chairman of the Raiders, and I mean, you've brought out some of your players here today. Speak to me about the importance of development and getting the youngsters while they're still young and grooming them up into a professional level.
Yeah, look, Madiba told us sports changes lives. And that is what we are about as a club. We are delighted to be part of this initiative and participate and improve the lives of the youngsters. So that we don't have this the problems that we have in our community right now. We have a lot of drugs and crimes and stuff like that. But as we go along, everybody participating, we're gonna change the way the world looks for all the youngsters.
Uhuru Spectrum, Aspen Pharmacare, thank you so much for coming on board. Thank you to Netball South Africa. Thank you to Adidas. Thank you to the Lions Rugby as well as Lions Cricket. This is what it's all about. It's helping the next person. These youngsters, as far as we know, are the future of our South African sport. And that's where we'll wrap it up.